They can also end up being depressed.
Depression.
Because of what we've taken them through.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of the pressure and all that. And also comparison. We've talked about comparison. It's not the time to start comparing them. Also not the time to start comparing their past performance, because you ought to have sat down with them, get to know how comes before you used to perform very well and now you're not performing, you know, to expectations. Because what happens is you will find even after the exam, now they'll come, and of course we'll have periods, you know, waiting for results, also anxiety that comes with it. And as a parent, you're there with the kids. The best you can do is, we are here, I'm here, we are waiting for results together. It's not the time to say telling the kid, wacha tuone hiyo miaka yote, hiyo school fees yote. You know, like they can't even talk in the house because kila kitu ngoja kwanza.
Hebu concentrate
we are waiting matokeo. No. Actually, let them know it's now done. Whatever is there, you've already delivered as it is. You're already a winner. It's what we call embracing the wins and near wins, regardless, even before the results. Why? Because you do not want to be the cause of the anxiety and the traumas associated with the entire exam thing. Then after that, just be there with them, have a conversation. Fine, this is the match you've scored. And as you know, for national school or for this category of schools, they were taking kids from this marks and above. So for your category, maybe now you give the options, you know, let them get to know we are actually doing this together. It's not like a punishment, because what will happen is the moment that kid becomes so traumatized by you as a parent, number one, they'll never open up to you.
They'll never open up.
They will never.
They'll be closed.
Emotional. Now you've created that emotional gap between you and them.
Or boundary.
You know, for boundary, we can only say unhealthy boundary, because they'll never come to you. That means you've lost them when they need you most.
They're no longer yours.
Remember, we are talking of kids from grade 6 to, it's called what? Junior high, secondary school. I love kuna grade 8 to, class 8 to high school. When they are getting now from kids to teenagehood, the time that they really need to find their identity, to get to be with you as a parent, get to communicate. Daddy can feel like I'm breaking my voice. This is how I'm feeling, you know.
You've lost them.
It's when you've lost them.
Amazing.
And you know, during that time, they really need to have someone to be there for them. So what happens? It's a vacuum that you've left, and trust you me, it needs to be filled.
So support them. Encourage them. Tell them it's not the end of the world.
Exactly.
Tell them that you impress them irrespective of what the results are going to be like. Tell them we are in this together. Tell them, like, I'm still going to be your parents. You're still going to be my daughter and my son. Even after the exams. Cindy. And then ensure that they are comfortable. Like, you've been through this before. This is just an exam like the ones that you've actually sat. So hakuna pressure. Hakuna
pressure. Na hata kuna nyingine itakuja na tena.
Failure to which you subject them to childhood trauma, and then you as a parent dealing with a child who's already going through childhood trauma. How is that gonna affect you as a parent?
First, you never get to know your kid well. They'll never open to you. This is a scenario where you are called to school and you're like, who is mtoto wangu? Because you lost them, you do not know them. Also, as a parent, we've seen scenario where someone feels I'm not a good parent, have left them to be taught by the world or to be out there. Remember, when you have a very withdrawn kid, we say it's an ecosystem, like it affects the entire family. You can never be happy. So there is something from the family that has been taken away. When we talk about broken families, we actually don't necessarily look at the husband and the wife. We also look at how they relate with their kids. Also, as a parent, being in that situation, you're just there. Yours is all transactional. Like, you do not have a relationship with your kid. It will equally affect your mental health.
I see. Now, there is that lady, I think, called Karanja, who posed a question, and she was like, the schools are on break, we're on holiday, and then there is this actually number of homeworks that need to be taken care of, and every day you have to sing it like a song. Fanya homework, maliza homework, but this child of yours is not interested, yet you cannot go back to school and drop the kid without them having finished their assignments. How do you deal with that kind of a situation?
You see, it's about the kid and doing their homework. So in a way, it's like you as a parent, you're not part of this. Let the kid know, I'm part of this, and yes, I'll be here with you. As much as I'm not going to do it on your behalf, but I'm going to do it with you. You can come up with a plan. At what time? Now this is when you bring in the presents. At what time will we sit for the homework? Because if it's about homework from morning till evening, homework, trust you me, the kid will also not be comfortable. Get to agree, sit down, fine, you have 10 subjects. Lakini hizo ni mingi.
Wanafanya hivyo, kila mwalimu anawadanganya.
Hizo ni mingi.
Anawapiga syllabus
mzima hapo. Gawanyisha, get to know at what time. Do we say before we sleep? Tunafanya like nusu, how many days do we have? And also make it more for parents. I mean, like now I'm sure Igunza, there is some parents who will like lock their kids until they finish exams. Musiwafunkie, because you have 10 subjects of homework. It's not the time hawezi toka. No. Take them out. Let them, I mean, go out, let them swim, all these things. Then they will come back refreshed.
Kabla tuende 2 hours kwanza piga homework, fikisha malutafikisha. Then tuende malutafikisha.
Alafu sasa tutoke. Isikuwe ati now everything need to come to a standstill. Ni homework mpaka umalizane na 10 subjects. Ama mpaka umalize KCPE, KCSE. Here are grade 6 pia. No. That's just too much.
Today I still suffer your trauma ya homework. Mpaka wa leo. Sijawahi recover mpaka wa leo, mtu wangu wa power. Mimi najua siku namaliza homework. Mimi niko na go. Kelele kwa na go.